What's going on, everybody? My name is C4. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're here for episode 6 of our College Football Revamped NCAA Football 14 Custom Dynasty with the Hollywood Tech Honey Hunters. We are in our second season. In our last episode, we kicked off the season against Florida. It was ugly. Probably our worst loss all series. It was our first gigantic jump up in level of competition. Year one, it was mostly just Sun Belt teams, the conference that we reside. This year, we wanted to step out a little bit. We decided to see who the best team is in Florida. And we found out very quickly, it's not us. We got railroaded. We had 19 yards passing. We are lucky to have just over 50 rushing. We did absolutely nothing on the defensive side of the ball outside of B.D. Wells, who got a sack that he'll probably always remember. 2 TFLs and a sack. He's the only guy on this entire team that can hold his head up. So with that, we have today's episode. We got 4 games on the docket, and let's be honest, last year we lost to an FCS team. You look at these games and you assume that they're going to be your automatic wins. We lost. That's the one measurement of growth I want to see here in year 2 of Hollywood Tech. I want, when we see these FCS schools, we know that that is a win. That is a game that was scheduled to be a win. So after that, we do have number 18 Stanford, who I assume is going to be a very difficult game. But at the end of the day, we can't fall and be terrified of that number 18 in front of their name. We got to remember that they are nerds. And athletes always beat nerds. Our school, we are the school of jocks. They are the school of nerds. We need to beat the nerds. We are also going to have Arkansas State week 5 and finish up with Marshall week 6. Marshall was pretty damn good last year. So if I have to be honest, my gut is saying, outside of the battle of the jocks versus nerds here, Arkansas State and this FCS team need to be the wins. We have to get at least 2 wins in this episode. And it starts here against FCS. So let's take a quick look at our recruiting. Our board looks pretty good so far. We are maxed out at 6,500 points as it stands. And we are starting to get somewhat decent vibes as to who we're going to get. I'm going to be honest, we're going to start pulling back, though, on some of these players. We got Marcus Jones, 65, not a stud. We're 500 points off. I feel like we can actually get rid of him and just top off everybody else. That looks all right. Get 100 there. We'll go 100 there. Go 100 there. Get these guys all 500 up. I mean, for the most part, we're in good spots. If we are not outright the leaders, we are definitely competitive. Like Tremont Green here, 72. Pretty much anyone above a 70 is going to get your juice going because they're going to be an automatic starter for the most part as true freshmen for this team. That is where we're still at as a roster. So Tremont Green at 6'7", 250, 72 overall projected. In terms of positioning, probably going to play on the defensive side of the ball, maybe a D lineman, D edge. 72, we're first place there. We have Kyle Hills, 70 athlete. I think he's going to be a linebacker. We're competing there. Keith McGee's the biggest long shot, but we're second place, and I feel like maybe once we get one of those visits scheduled and make sure hopefully it's maybe against Arkansas State, we'll be able to make a big jump up there to compete against South Carolina. We got Brad Butler, 73 offensive line. Like, we're going heavy on the O-line. We need O-lineman bad. Jermaine Samuel, 74. Ben Jones, 76. Those are 2 players, 2 JUCOs that we really, really need to land because our offensive line, even with the improvements we made from our first recruiting class, still definitely was not good enough, and it is our biggest need going forward. Look at the FCS game. Hopefully we just stun all over them. Hopefully we get a lot of shot plays. We get Tito Williams going. And it's nothing but a Sports Center 2-second highlight reel of points. And then we get this one fully healthy to go take on the nerds after our bye week. Oh, there we go. Hell of a pursuit. How does he break? It's FCS. They shouldn't be breaking 3 tackles behind the line of scrimmage. This is insane. We're getting mauled at the line of scrimmage. We're getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. Oh, just 4-4. Fucking a bunch of insurance salesmen cooking us. Here we go. Webb. The freshman. The 6'7" freshman. 26 yards. on, Shaq. The drops have killed this team last year, killed us last week, killed us today. I don't want to say we're 4 down territory, but let's be honest. We probably are. Don't need to, though, when you got a big beast. 275, Bob Podolski. Tuck it and run for 12. Oh, let's go, Hicks. Two-way player, Lewis Hicks. Corner and wide receiver. A little bit of Travis Hunter, if you will. Where is the blocking, man? Yeah, when it goes back to those recruits, offensive linemen, 100% are our biggest priority. I don't need more wide receivers and running backs. I need fucking guys that can hold a block. Half our O-line is like 6'2", 260 pounds. Probably gonna have to settle for a field goal here. I'll go with whatever coach wants if we don't get this, but let's think about this positively. We're gonna get this. Is bad, man. If you are struggling against, like, that's my biggest thing. Trying to keep you guys as the viewer invested as I fucking struggle against FCS teams. Great job, fellas. Appreciate the effort. We're here for the ass whooping here, I guess. Hope FCS East take us out to dinner next time before they fuck us. Worried that we are going to have someone just wide open. I don't know what happened. I genuinely don't know what happened. We were worse last year. We were significantly worse last year. And we were winning games. The way this team is playing, we are not winning a game all year. We're going to go 0 in fucking 12. We do get the ball to start the second half. So we can find a way to get a touchdown here. Maybe. That's 97 throw power. 97 throw power, and at max, we go 35 yards. It would be pretty fucking funny to wave the white flag and just auto sim out against FCS team because it's uncompetitive. That would definitely go on the low light all-time highlight reel of myself as a video game football creator. Remember that one time I had to sim out a game because the game against FCS? Not even my first year when everything sucks and all my guys are cupcake. No, the year that like we actually kind of thought we'd do a little bit better, and I still had to just sim it out and wave the white flag because our team fucking sucks. We're gonna have to have, like, if you know, as the owner of Hollywood Tech here, like, this is one of those like performances where we're gonna have a discussion with Tom Savage. Be like, are you the right guy for the job? We're starting to question if you're the right guy for the job here, Tom. Like, everything's wide open. Oh, man. Come on. Give me a reason to stay here. Man, I wish I could run the fucking football like that. All right, well, hey, you know the rules, right? As soon as we go down 21, we could sim out, and best of luck. We got 3 more games on the slate. It's looking that way. Oh, there we go, Tito Williams. 97 speed on the kickoff. And watch somehow this FCS guy catch him. It's like we literally can't even get that to go our way. He has 99 speed. There is 0% chance anyone on FCS East has more than like 88 speed, yet he gets caught because we can't have fucking nice things. I'm so frustrated. I'm sorry, I'm so frustrated. I'm sorry. But if you go from last year, we had 3-4 wins, whatever it was, and you're like, oh yeah, and we got a little bit better. And here we are, somehow significantly worse than where we were. These whole things, these cupcakes, they only work if your trajectory, even if it's slow, is at least kind of going up. And we were, boom, right there, full speed. Well, if we can punch this in, maybe it's the little bit of juice that we need. But let's be honest. Probably won't be able to. We're going for it 4 down. Field goal does nothing for us right now. We need to have a significant comeback here in the second half. 3rd and 4. We get a 7-foot tight end. Surely he won't drop something wide open. Surely he'll get open. Look at that, open, and I hate to do this because there's truly not a quarterback controversy. Truly, there's not. But it's the only thing you can do. Is this going to be a difference maker? We saw last week he made a couple plays, but it wasn't anything. Holy, that guy needs to be our starter. It was more or less the same. And he looked good against the backups against Florida, but see. All right. All right. Touchdown. Bob Podolski's definitely getting a little worried here. Let's go, 3rd and 4, and here I am, literally thinking about canceling this entire series because I can't beat FCS East. That's what they're doing to me. They're bringing to me that kind of dark place. But all that can change if we can get a stop here on 3rd and on the hard drive, so that someday when we are eventual national champions, I'm going to remember the time that FCS East made me want to uninstall this entire fucking mod off my computer. I will remember that. And we'll remember this is the low of the low. And appreciate, truly, how much we've grown as a team. Because it can't get any fucking worse than this. Show me another YouTube series of NCAA 14 where the other team is getting absolutely clapped by FCS. You can't. This is truly a unique experience right here. Look like PI to me. 4th and 6. We'll go 4 verts. AKA the bomb from NFL Blitz. That's our play. That's our go-to play. That's literally how Tom Savage got this job. He's like, we're going to run the bomb all the time. And honestly, yeah, there you go. Quarterback got smashed. Pretty much threw out of a sack on 4th down. And, you know, hope all that NIL money goes towards the offensive lineman. Waving the white flag. It's at this point, I'm out. Got a touchdown there. Of course, we get 2 touchdowns and make it look kind of close, but end of the day, white flag. White flag time. We got 3 more games. This one was a write-off. I'm glad that we did something in garbage time. But in the same regard, it makes me that much more depressed because I would not have got 22 points. If we saw that game out, we would have not saw 22. All right? 160 yards, a touchdown, and a pick for Vince Miller. Look, we got Crease McCool going with 2 garbage time scores. Still on only 29 yards. Greg Webb, 114 yards. Shaq, 45. And a tud. Defensively, pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. These guys need to walk home from the stadium to their dorm rooms because they don't deserve to go on the bus. Sure, this one's going to be a lot better. Jocks versus Nerds. We'll be lucky not to lose by 50. But what I am going to do, just to spark, hopefully, something here. I don't know what exactly it will spark, but the team seems to rally right now around Vince Miller a little bit more. But also, we might just be throwing him. We might be preserving Bob Podolsky because this game is going to be a slaughtering. So throw out the backup quarterback there. Let him get smoked so that Podolsky's ready for our next game. Week 5 against Arkansas State, because that week there, that is the week that we're loading up on all our visits. That's going to be the most important game of this episode because we need to impress the recruits. But, all that being said, a chance against number 10 ranked Stanford, the nerdiest nerds of all time, coming off a loss against an FCS school, could be the biggest upset of all time. Because we are worse than FCS. Oh, Crease. Let's go. He's coming off 2 garbage time touchdowns. Maybe that gives him some sort of morale boost. Even though it was on 29 yards. So 3rd and 5. We got Webb. Had some great chemistry. Ooh, we'll tuck it in. We'll do it ourselves. Get the block. A nice screen pass off there. Make some guys miss. Make the nerds look nerdy. 17 yards. What a drive from Hollywood Tech. Stunning the crowd here in Stanford. Make them bring out those Texas Instrument calculators. They're trying to calculate how fast he is and how they can compensate for their lack of speed. Figure that out. Use that hypotenuse. What an opening drive. Yeah. We're bound to have a mulligan play at some point. The bomb. Gonna dial it up. Honestly, a perfect world, we could bring Bob Podolsky out just for these plays. I think we get to go for this. I don't think we can make this kick. Yeah, we definitely got to go for this. Let's see. Anything better? Let's go slot outs. Maybe we could surprise him. We can push him to the boundary enough that middle of the field opens up with McCool. We got Tito Williams at the top of the screen. Oh. How close was this? Oh my God! How close was it? He had it and he dropped it! Team effort. Takes 3 guys to bring him down from behind. Well, they tried their best. Let's go Tito Williams! And he gets tackled by the kicker. I think that's probably just something to do with the speed thresholds, because there's no way these fucking guys are catching him. Ooh, I mean, we're 4-down territory all the way. Let's go. Hurry up to the line. 4th and 2. Coach is even going for it. Let's see if we can sneak this one up. With Crease McCool inside. Come on, baby. Yes, sir. Looks good. And he drops it. Oh, I thought he had it. All right, another drop. Hurting the offense. Where have you heard that before? Fourth and long. 41-yard line. Come on, Tito. Yes! There we go, baby! That's all you need. You just if we could somehow put him to like a training camp We get plus 10 catching. We could shatter records with him. We eliminated the drops. We should be winning. He dropped a touchdown. But also, literally 3 minutes ago, we rage quit against FCS. And here we are almost at halftime, tied against the 10th team in the country. Maybe the pressure of saying, is Tom Savage the right guy for the job? He's cooking here today. Oh my God! Get off my screen! 2 straight drops today. Tanner McKee, backup quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles next year. 0 for 2 throwing the ball. See, look, that's what happens. You get these teams into a false sense of confidence because anybody can run it against us. But it's not so easy to chuck it, so we're going to sell out here for the blitz. Try to get home. Try to make it an awkward throw, which we do. 8-yard sack. Was that Gilchrist? It was. Burn a timeout. We get the ball back. Coach calls up Da Bomb right away. We go to Shaq. Big time grab. 24 yards into Stanford territory. All right, couple nothing of plays and give us 3rd and 10. I mean, it might just be go for it because we're in no man's land. But a couple yards here. You never know. We go Webb. Great agility to fucking turn on a dime there, buddy. Jesus Christ, like turning a 68 Buick. Have some agility. Make the catch and turn, not 8 yards. Takes you that long, like you're turning a semi-truck. All right, 4th and 5. Oh my God, yes! Greg Webb, 32 yards. Might have a quarterback controversy on our hands. Wide open. All right, that wasn't a difficult throw. Wasn't like we're getting, holy shit, we got Tom Brady over here. But you still got to make the throws, and we weren't making them. Hope we find a way to win this one. This could be like a new rivalry game I schedule every year. Got to do a 3rd and 4 with Love. Honestly, if we get this incomplete, with how Tito Williams can potentially take something house call every time. Look at that. We're going to have a shot here. Hold, bend, don't break to a field goal, which is not automatic. College kickers. Let's watch this. And we're at least going to have a kickoff attempt with Tito Williams. Shank it. Stanford does get the ball to start the second half, which I'm not stoked about, but... Ooh, got home. NCAA blitz, that's what we need. 3rd and 7 off the field, make him throw it. We'll get Kane. Probably our best pass rusher. Look at him, throws him to the goddamn ground. Someone make a play, it's a drop. And that is how you start the second half. Big momentum still with the Honey Hunters. We go Lyle out the backfield, and drive continues. 3rd and 14. There's not a whole lot we can dial up that I feel great about. But we'll try this one. Especially we get enough time for Shaq to get open. Let's go. How you biting on that? 3rd and 4. Now, I will say maybe in field goal range here because that'll give us a touchdown insurance. Maybe. We're not even thinking about that yet because Tito Williams wants a 7. He wants 6 and then plus 1 for 7. We might not be that nerdy, but we can tell you what 6 plus 1 equals, and that's about what we're about to get here. Fuck. Who am I to go against Tom Savage? Ah! 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 Come on, Crease. Come on, Crease! This is unbelievable. This makes me, honestly, I can't even fully enjoy this because where was this last week? At this point, we're making them chew up the clock here in the 4th. They need 2 scores. Honestly, come on. Come on, let's go. 4th and 6. After the nerd couldn't fall forward, stumbled backwards like a nerd. And they're clear. I mean, if they're smart, they would just run this up the middle for 12 yards. But they're going to throw it. Let's get Wilkinson coming off the edge. It's a spin move. Oh, my God, across the... But hey, not the worst thing. Wasn't a shot play. More time. He's going to keep rolling here. God damn it. God damn it! Now the question is, first down wins this game. Something good doesn't happen here. What do? We hope something good happens here as Shaq moves the chains and breaks the record of receptions in a game, which is 5. Not good. But we should be able to grind this one out and get the biggest upset by far. It's not even close. Like right now, our biggest upset's Arkansas State last year. Or Utah State last year. Holy shit. The Jocks are going to do it. No fumbles. Handle our business. They're mad. We're mad. We're going to do this. I literally... What happened last week? How did that happen? How did that happen? Why did that happen? The Jocks win, baby! We took Stanford. We took their lunch money. We threw them in a locker. That's the biggest win in history. We got to enjoy this somehow, some way. Find a way to enjoy this. Ignore last week's result. And against the 10th team in the country, Hollywood Tech 21, Stanford 18. Change at quarterback, Vince Miller, 241 yards, 2 touchdowns, don't pick 59% completion percentage, kind of sucks. But he made plays when he needed to. 37 yards and a touchdown for Crease McCool. We got 5 for 111. JOCKS Shaq. 62 and a tutty for Tito. 37 and a tutty for Greg Webb. Defensively, they did eat. TFL and a sack there from Gilchrist. Felt like run defense obviously was suspect as it was, but when they had to throw the football, we had sticky coverage. We made it difficult. We could get pressure, force bad throws, and this is what we needed. We needed this win this year. Because even now we know, even at the darkest time, because I assume we're going to probably play another FCS school and lose by 20. We know that this team has potential on any given week to be the top 10 team in the game. No time to celebrate. We have Arkansas State, which I'm not going to say it because that is the all-time measure win from now on for the rest of our wins against Stanford. But we have, and then like all of our big recruits are coming and visiting this week here against Arkansas State. Like literally everybody here that does not still need progress for a visit is coming this week. We have got to win so that we can start ticking off some of these goddamn recruits. We got an upgrade point for our defensive coordinator, Scott James, and I think we are going to continue to just pump the points in there and give ourselves +4 power and +4 finesse move. Game 3 of our quadruple header. And of course, Arkansas State, who I thought on paper, not great, undefeated, 2-0. However, after our gigantic upset over Stanford, Corso is taking the Honey Hunters in this matchup. We got belief. We got belief in this building. I didn't even look at what I need to hit. Obviously, when you have your recruits, they want you to get, A, B, and C. We're just going to win. We're going to win, and the rest will fall into place. And that is how you started out up to the 48-yard line, Tito Williams. Like right now, I think it's more believable, man, that we got guys here selling out because they don't really want to transfer. They don't want to get hurt playing for us. Maybe that's the way you could describe and explain the drop-off. The level of play. That right to the sideline. Fucking DB ran a better route than our receiver. Yep. All right. We're gonna need, no more punts. That was our mistake. We punted. We should know. We should have known. We're not getting touchdowns. We're not gonna stand a chance. Short field or not, whatever we give them. It's terrible. This is absolutely terrible. We're getting. Hey, you know what? I'm a little exhausted from that Stanford game. So if we can wave the white flag here sooner than later and just eat, however bad this is going to affect our draft board, a recruiting board, whatever you want to call it, because these guys are just going to be like, oh, this team sucks ass. That was depressing to performance. The faster we can just rip that Band-Aid off and move on with our lives, I think the better at this point, but well, it's still early. We're only down 7-zip. We beat Stanford. Surely we can find a way to compete against Arkansas State. Surely, right? Oh, go Tito Williams! Let's go! 96-yard house call. That is what we needed. Finally, too, we didn't get caught from behind by the kicker on one of these. Oh, he's hit. Pick that off Hicks! The true freshman. Let's go! That's two-way player. He lines up. He's our third wide receiver. Even if it's going back 15 extra yards because we got a little chippy there. Hell yeah. Ignore that. Please ignore 144 to 2 total yards of this game. Please ignore that. I beg of you. Please ignore the fact that actually that is now down to 2 yards. We have 2 yards of offense. Now the real question is, am I in 4-down territory? To that I answer, maybe. Hell yeah, we are. Come on, fellas. Look at that. That's blocked up well. My relationship with this squad is incredibly unhealthy. I literally went from we shocked the world one week. Holy, this is what we need to spark. To literally, I fucking hope this team, terrible things happen to it. I hope EA Sports buys the Honey Hunters and ruins it like they ruin everything else. Great pursuit. Great effort to get off your blocks. Love it. Unfortunate there. We played excellent defense on that play. Look at this. Look, see the way that my guys just have zero pursuit? There we go. Lewis Hicks gets an interception. Follows it up with a 21-yard grab. We'll burn a timeout. We got this. And Hicks, man, we got to get that guy some more playing time. Could do with a Travis Hunter of my own. Tito Williams. Tito Williams. Oh, no! Almost a house call. 50 yards. He is doing everything in his power. Oh, man, we needed that score. Ah. You know we're going to fuck this up. God damn it. Or maybe not. We go to Webb. Greg Webb. 6'7", wide receiver, true freshman. By God, we needed that. Cover 3, 3rd and 9. The last couple times we have got 3rd down stops, it's like a clear, like they should go for it situation. But they're on their side of the 50. We could somehow muddy this up. We might get a punt out of this, and I think we did a job. Good team defense. We forced the punt. Which every time we force something that is going to Tito Williams, That is as good as any play we have in our offense right now. So let's see. Don't be a coward. Kick it to him. We have our own little Devin Hester situation going on. Webb in the slot. He's been kind of, you know, established himself here as a little bit of a go-to. He's reliable. I don't think he has a... Oh, what a play. 3 broken tackles. I don't think he has a drop yet, knock on wood. Let's get. I had confidence in you, buddy. Why? Why'd you have to make me waver in my confidence? Oh, no. No. Oh, Okos. All right, here comes Bob. Big Bob as Vince Miller down with an injury. So we have Bob Podolski. Got benched, but he does have 97 throw power. Let's go. We got a 2 QB system. First and goal. I want Webb just to run a slant. We had the you get that out quickly. The running back might have been a touchdown. Stick and nod. This was a big play last week at Stanford. Jaquishak got wide open. Linebackers don't like matching up against him, but it's tough. So we go to Webb. Can't bring it in. Tough catch. What are we doing running 4 verts from the fucking 5? No. Man, do you think we can get him with a screen pass? Miller got a concussion. He's out for the game. At least it's not long term. But if we are going to impress the recruits and get a victory, this guy has me down to Bob Podolski. Oh, come on. Every time we've needed like a 1 or 2 yard run, it has gone backwards. We're going to read option this one. Go, Bob! Let's go! 275 pounds. Like prime Tebow out there. Look at that. Make this extra point. And this team, who was on absolute life support, had 2 yards of offense in the first half. This might be more impressive than Stanford. Wow, there's no chance. But, man, oh man, this team's battling. That's a drop on 4th down. Oh, man, they got to punt this. You're not going to go 4th and 3 on your own 21. Hell yeah, baby. Come on, Tito. Give us some yards. Get us some yards here, buddy. Get us some yards. Oh, he breaks the tackle. Holy shit, a first down around Crease McCool. It has been months since we've seen anything like that. We go Crease out the backfield. Breaking ankles. He is a man possessed on this drive. He needs the win. He needs to impress the offensive line recruits because he knows it's going to benefit him. He'll actually have lanes to run next year. We can get these guys to sign their letter of intents. Oh, no, we got backup in here. Lyle. Don't know about that. He's not Crease McCool. He's Bell with the tackles. 2 broken tackles. Marion Lyle. Holy shit. What a comeback. If we could hold on for a minute 12. 2 yards of offense in the first half. And with a minute to go, 28-21. Yeah, playing our defense. Look, 3rd 11. Blitzing the linebackers. And we get home. What a pass rush on the inside. Jeremy McCray. The true freshman. I mean, most of our starters are true freshmen, to be honest with you. But anytime you get a guy right out of high school making a play like that, 4th and a mile coming up. Please let good things happen to me. Take it. That was ugly. That was hideous. That should have been a pick. Take your gloves off. But we're going to find a way to get a win here. Outstanding come from behind. Pause. Haven't seen it come from behind like this since Peter North in his prime in the 80s. Oh, run it. Oh. Almost pad our stats a little bit. Get some more rushing yards. Help out the recruits. But I suppose with this classic come from behind victory, Tito Williams, player of the game, obviously, right? Special teams, that's what got us back in. But do we have a question around our quarterback now? Miller got us to win over Stanford, but Podolski came in here on almost an important game. He did a hell of a job. At least it's enough to say that Podolski's entered back into the conversation of like a bad week or two from Miller. I don't think you can bench Miller after the Stanford win. But Bob Podolski did the damn thing here. Got the rushing touchdown. We got Lyle there with the tutty. McCool, 62 yards. He popped off a little bit. Tito Williams, 75 yards. Had the kickoff return over 275 yards from scrimmage. Greg Webb with the tutty. Defensively, Hicks had a couple big plays as well as an interception. Two-way player. You love seeing that. A sack from Gilchrist. A sack from McCray. Hell of a win. Look at that. Our highest rated recruit, Ben Jones, 76 right tackle, committed. Our second highest rated recruit, Jermaine Samuel, offensive lineman, committed. And we got Tremont Green, 72 defensive end. We got John Franklin, some depth guys here a little bit later. But you can't, I mean, really, we get Butler, we get McGee. It's going to be tough to get all of them. But we're going to be able to reshape this offensive line in one freaking offseason. That's huge. And with that big win, we do get a point here for Tom Savage, so we can go into kitchen sink, which in my opinion is huge at this point. And we're going to throw an extra 50 points on all of our guys to get them to sign. They're going to. They want to be a part of this, something special. So after our first wave of recruits, trying to get an idea where we're at. On the outside, looking in for Gaines. Leading for Brad Butler, 73 guard. That'd be a considerable lead. Keith McGee, that ship might have sailed. But we do have a visit we could schedule. And damn. I'm going to assume... I mean, we get an extra 100 points against South Alabama. So I think every bit of point will help us out a little bit. We'll bring... let's go App State. Any other visits? We can get Luke Outlaw. We'll bring him in against Alabama. We got Drew Marshall. We'll bring him in against Alabama. We'll make that our next big kind of focus. But look at how we're at. We're, gigantic lead for Marshall. Gigantic lead for most of our guys here. Tony King, a little bit tight there with Florida International, Florida Atlantic. Gaines and McGee are interesting. I haven't gotten into enough of a rhythm with NCAA to know like what is an insurmountable deficit. Like, do we have any chance at bringing in McGee? Because that's easily our biggest remaining recruit. We'll try our best. We will try our goddamn best to compete with Iowa and South Carolina. And our final game of the episode is the 2-2 Honey Hunters taking on the undefeated Marshall. Now, an undefeated record for a Sun Belt team was terrifying until last week when we took on Arkansas State, who was undefeated, and we put a blemish on their record. We're going to do the exact same thing here and remain undefeated in the Sun Belt play. With a clean bill of health, I do believe, though, we need to pivot back to Vince Miller as our starting quarterback this week. You just simply can't bench a player after upsetting the number 10 team in the country. You can't do it. Wow, did not know Marshall has Stephon Gilmore re-enrolling at school. Oh, come on. What an opening kickoff. He is he's getting drafted. He's going to be our first drafted player, even just for his return abilities. A weapon. 3rd and 2, we'll go screen. Very, very well, maybe in 4-down territory here. Oh my God, what a run. I think we got it. We got it. That wasn't our best play call. Made a couple broken tackles. I feel like we got some momentum here. All or nothing. All or nothing. See, you know what? Seeing how this drive is starting further proves why we should have went for that there. Because field goals are not, they're not going to help us. Third and long. Come on, fellas. Let's see something impressive. That's all I want to see. Something impressive. Come on, Louis. Come on, Louis! Hell of a tackle. 4th and 5. What is Marshall going to do? Are they going to be cowards? They are. Are they ever going to be cowards? They're that scared they got to run fake punt at home? Oh my God, look at that. Make that throw. That should be 6-7. And he's running away from the defenders. Yes! 68 yards. What a ball. What a run. Unbelievable. Should have been a pick 6. Should be up 14-0. Give them an absolute lifeline. When they don't need it. They're undefeated. They're at home. B.D. Wells does get home on the pressure against his brother Grant Wells. Trust me. They're brothers like Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley. Oh, what a terrible punt. I see why they faked it. Get a drive here, man. Get a drive here. Keep the clock going. Get some control of this matchup. Quiz Shaq is... He's been hot last 2 weeks. Decent run. Keep us in 3rd and short. Give us questions. Good questions to potentially throw out there. 3rd and 3. Where's Shaq? I mean, at this point, look, there's no safety over Tito Williams, too. We can get enough time to get our ball. Bat it down the line of scrimmage. I don't even know if Vince Miller's over 6 feet tall. So we might have that going against us. Coach wants to go for it. Let's go angle. Maybe get the running back out the backfield here. McCool. Got Shaq. Could run it. We get it? I don't know. I think we did. Tatum Williams, huge. Doesn't always need to be the deep ball. Oh, what a play call. They sold out and Crease McCool. 27 yards. And the home crowd here of the undefeated Thunder and Herd. Here, a pin drop. Give me that. Whoa, what a play. The pressure got there by Del Marcade. And we get a huge turnover. I believe Marshall gets the ball to start the second half. So if we can find, I'll even take a field goal. I'll admit right now, if we get a field goal range, I will take the points. But if we can get 21 before half, pass. Throws to McCool at the backfield have been working for us today. And that continues. He's awful on the races again. Great block. And we have tied in the first half our school record for passing touchdowns in a game. It's not that impressive. But, man, this is an all-out team effort. That does not work if not everyone is selling out to block for Crease McCool. Oh, man, we smashed him. Come on. We absolutely smashed him on that one, and then we let him get a completion and half the distance to the goal. There is our quota of our face mask. The streak that everyone cares about. 3rd and goal. We're going to sell it against the run again. Dare him to throw it. Got to watch the quarterback run, the QB keeper. They run right up the middle. We were ready for it. And I think they're going to go for this. What? Really? I guess if you really want 6 points, be my guest. All right, 3rd and 7. The screen passes have been money. And until they're stopped, we got to keep running them. Ah, they got us in this one, I think. Damn. Oh, no. We got... Oh, my God. Look at the blocks thrown. I would throw so much NIL money at that guy. And we live by the screen, die by the screen. Second half has been all Marshall. Oh, come on. Fucking drops. 2 3 and outs, man. And there goes our lead. All right, we got to move a 3rd and 5. I'm going to try and play coverage. Try my best anyways. They go for the screen. It gets read up well. 0 yards. Might go for it. They might punt it. The way their you know what? The way their defense has been playing, it's probably the right call. Gonna watch the fake. They've already fake punt. There's no way you try fake punting it twice. Oh my God. Oh my God. Please. No. That better be us. They better not get rewarded for having the... Okay, if they had like the worst punt of all time and they got rewarded for it, things would have been said. Controllers would have been thrown. Go Lyle, one hand. Love it. Seleno against the run. That works well for me. Crease McCool gets the hat trick. 41 yards. Longest run by about 40 yards this season. Could be the dagger. Do wish maybe in a perfect world we chew up a little bit more clock and then get that score. But I'm not going to be mad about it. Hey, garbage time is still time to make plays. 4 touchdowns on the day. Vince Miller, Tito Williams. How did we get shit kicked by FCS? And then follow it up with a win over 10-ranked Stanford, undefeated Arkansas State, undefeated Marshall on the road. Hey, there's a side that's like, you know, ugly loss. Look at that hell of a performance for Crease McCool. Ugly loss. They know they can happen. Our team's not good enough for those to not happen. And we should be very happy that we have an all-time school win against number 10 Stanford. We're as hot as we've ever been as a program. Plenty of good. But maybe it's just the negative side that always comes out. It's like, what? Where was that? We should have been undefeated. Why couldn't we beat FCS? Why wasn't it even competitive against FCS? And then we go on this run. We might be fucking ranked if we handle our business against FCS. And then our only losses against Florida is a top 10 team right now. But 3-2. Looking at the stats here. I mean, I'd hate to say it, I don't think there's a quarterback controversy. Vince Miller, 4 touchdowns, a school record. Maybe the 3 biggest wins in school history. I think we got our quarterback. Crease McCool, 68 yards and a touchdown. Weapon today. 60 yards on 6 catches, 2 receptions. Tito Williams with a touchdown. Jaquiz Shack remains hot. And on the defensive side of the ball, Lewis Hicks says two-way player, wide receiver, corner, 9 tackles on the day. We got a sack from Vlad Gilchrist, an interception from Travis Phillips. We're making some noise here in the Sun Belt. Well, things do not get any easier. As on our 3-game win streak, we now have the number 15th ranked Miami Hurricanes as we run against the big dogs in Florida this season. Next episode, we'll have Hurricanes, Coastal Carolina, which we got some visits, Louisiana Monroe, who we beat last year at our lowest, and then we have Alabama, Southern Alabama, who we have a lot of visits. That's a very important week. Probably the most important week of all of them, just to lock up some of these recruits. But looking at where we are at right now, let's see conference standings in the Sun Belt. We are a game behind overall of Texas State, but we are tied 2-0 undefeated in the conference. Don't think we play Texas State this year, but man, oh man. from me literally being on the edge of rage quitting this whole series, losing to FCS school for the second straight year. To how things finished, that's why you got to stick through it. That's why, while I live in the moment, you sometimes need to take a step back, look at this stuff big picture, and understand we got something here in Hollywood Tech. So that will do it for me here today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As always, your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. Tito Williams fans, where you at? Let me know. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I love you. Have a good one.